Dragon Ball Z has had such a huge impact on the anime community that it is pretty much in that untouchable category. I mean, for a lot of us, it was our first anime that we ever watched. So much so that it's hard to believe that Dragon Ball Z first aired in 1989. I know. Crazy, right? Well, now the year is 2025, and we want to find that next staple anime that's just super easy to get into and that we all can just ride behind, right? So what is it? I don't know. We're going to talk about it in this video. Let us know if you agree with some of the takes that me and my Twitch chat came up with. Speaking of my Twitch, if you want to join me on the live streams, I am live on Twitch 4 to 5 days a week at I'm Tracy Allen. The link will be in the description. I'll probably put like a picture somewhere on this screen as well. And don't forget to drop a like on this video. That lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Comment as well. Let me know what you think and enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you for watching. What is this generation's Dragon Ball Z? That's a loaded question, right? What is this generation's Dragon Ball Z? In order to answer that question, we have to think about what Dragon Ball Z did, right? Before we, I already see somebody saying solo leveling. I already see it, But think about what Dragon Ball Z actually did. Dragon Ball Z broke the barriers of weeb and normal society. I'm just going to say normal society because I don't have a better way to describe it. You know what I'm saying? Like us being anime fans and then the rest of society. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z kind of broke that barrier. You got athletes, musicians, and stuff that are into Dragon Ball Z back then, but not necessarily into other anime, or maybe watching Dragon Ball Z and then taking the time to get into other anime because of what Dragon Ball Z did for them. You know what I'm saying? Lamar! Uchiha! That's a new gifter, baby! But Dragon Ball Z really paved the way for a lot of people that didn't necessarily like anime or thought anime was weird. Everybody was into Dragon Ball Z, especially all the little dudes, bro. Like, I know I was in Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Z got a lot of us into anime today. Dragon Ball Z has broken the internet multiple times, and really was the first anime to break that barrier. You know what I'm saying? It made a generational impact is what I'm trying to say, So it's kind of a no-brainer to say that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I'm going to say more so Dragon Ball Z, because I feel like Dragon Ball, yes, had a big impact, but Dragon Ball Z, when Z started coming out, that's when it went. And the funny thing about Dragon Ball Z is that Z came out in the 90s, but it got really big in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
Read this message.
Oh, okay, all right. Somebody said it's AOT. Obviously, that's not a bad, candidate. That's something we can discuss. But Dragon Ball Z took off in the 2000s, right? And that's when a lot of us, started to learn about it and all of that. So, what anime now is making that impact? Deadshot. Okay, somebody said Demon Slayer is that anime. Okay, so when did Demon Slayer come out? Let's make sure that we're fact checking everybody. And let's talk about Demon Slayer right now. People are saying Demon Slayer is this generation's Dragon Ball Z. Deadshot, you coming in here with 2 back-to-back 5s, keeping me alive, making the HSV thrive. You that guy, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. 2019 is when the anime for Demon Slayer came out. 2016 is when the manga came out. Okay. So, do y'all think Demon Slayer is this generation's Dragon Ball Z? That's the question. Let's make a poll for that. Let's talk about what Demon Slayer has accomplished, okay? Demon Slayer has currently the most successful animated film ever. It does. It's what it is in theaters. Deadshot with another 5 gifted. Come on, baby. Demon Slayer does have the highest grossing film ever, and that's with what's it called? Mugen Train. So I would say Demon Slayer is actually not a bad argument for this generation's Dragon Ball Z. I mean, considering that it was the number 2 highest grossing film in 2020, which is crazy. And y'all can fact check me on that too. I might be misquoting this, but I'm pretty sure it was the second highest grossing film in 2020. And not just animated film, just film in general, which is crazy. So we got to give Demon Slayer his flowers for that, right? Do I think... Hey. Broly! Broly with the 10 gifted, baby! Let's go, brother! But can we all agree, though, that Demon Slayer... Well, it's not a matter of agreeing. It is a fact that Mugen Train broke records for anime culture, you know? And Demon Slayer, I would say, has the best animation we have seen in a long time. The fight choreography is beautiful. The characters are compelling. I personally like the story. It is more on the simple side. It's not complex. It's easy to digest, easy to understand. And one of the qualities about Dragon Ball Z is that it's easy for anybody to get into. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what a lot of people loved about Dragon Ball Z, is that it didn't take much thought to get into it. You see some cool stuff, you like some cool stuff, you like the characters, these fights are dope, the animation is dope, boom, I love it. Demon Slayer does have those same qualities. It does have those same qualities. I'm not saying Demon Slayer is the next Dragon Ball Z. I'm not saying that. But it does share those similar qualities that Dragon Ball Z set. And there are a lot of people that got into anime because of Demon Slayer, because of how cinematic the movie was and the show was, especially just their season 1. That scene where Tanjiro is fighting what is it, lower moon 11 or upper moon 11, something like that, low 5. I don't remember. Was it moon 11? Was it low 5? Rui. We'll just say Rui. Okay, when he was fighting Rui, that clip of him using Hinokami Kagura for the first time went viral, right? And a lot of people got into it. So we can say that there's similar qualities. I wouldn't say that Demon Slayer is this generation's Dragon Ball Z, but I would say it's a close candidate. I would say that. I would definitely say that it is a close candidate, and I think that that's something that we cannot deny.